In a quiet, isolated village nestled deep in the mountains, the locals spoke of an old abandoned house at the end of the lane. They called it the Whispering House, for it was said that whispers echoed through its empty rooms even when the wind was still. One cold autumn night, a young journalist named Lily arrived, determined to uncover the truth behind the stories. She rented a small cabin nearby and set out for the house just before dusk. As she approached, the setting sun cast long, eerie shadows across the house's decaying facade. Ignoring the villagers' warnings, Lily entered the house. The door creaked open, revealing a musty interior. Dust danced in the beam of her flashlight, and cobwebs hung like veils across the walls. Lily walked carefully, her footsteps echoing through the silent rooms. As she moved deeper, she noticed strange markings on the walls, symbols and words scrawled in an old faded ink. At the center of the house was a grand staircase leading to the upper floors. Lily's flashlight flickered as she ascended, casting unsettling shapes across the walls. Reaching the top, she found a door slightly ajar. The whispers began, low and almost imperceptible, like the murmur of a distant crowd. Inside the room was an old, dusty mirror with a tarnished frame. Lily approached it, drawn by a strange compulsion. As she gazed into the mirror, she noticed something moving behind her. Her own reflection was not mimicking her movements, but seemed to have a life of its own. Her heart raced as the reflection began to smile, a wide, unnerving grin that grew larger and more grotesque with each passing second. Lily turned sharply, but the room was empty. The whispers grew louder, converging into a cacophony of indistinguishable voices. Panicked, Lily fled down the stairs. The house seemed to shift around her, the walls elongating and the floorboards warping. She reached the front door, but it slammed shut just as she touched the handle. Desperate, she pounded on the door, but no one came. Behind her, the whispers turned into screams, a chorus of tortured souls pleading for release. Lily looked back in terror and saw shadows materializing from the corners of the room, their eyes glowing with malevolent intent. With one final shattering scream, Lily hurled herself at the door, and it burst open. She tumbled outside, gasping for breath. The whispers faded as she ran, never looking back. The next morning, the villagers found the house as silent and decrepit as ever, but Lily was gone. The only sign of her presence was a single, blood-red handprint on the mirror, a chilling reminder that the Whispering House had claimed another victim.